Hello students, I'm your teacher and host Dharamveer and you are watching GradeCube. Today is the first video for the class 10th science. I'm bringing you the chapter 1. Name of the chapter is Chemical Reactions and Equations. This video will be the part 1 of this chapter. In the coming time, there will be more videos to cover this chapter. Topic of today's video is physical and chemical changes. So let's begin. You must have observed lots of changes taking place all around you all the time. When a child grows, it undergoes a lot of changes. Similarly, our environment is changing a lot day by day. Let's discuss some changes over here. For example, making or breaking of matter or substance. Whenever something is made or broken, it is a change. Similarly, movement and other activities of living beings are also changes. Cooking of food is a change. Photosynthesis process in plants is a change. Tearing of paper, turning milk into curd, burning of fuel, these are all changes. There are a lot more changes which cannot be discussed in this video, but you must be observing lot of changes taking place all around you. I recommend you to write down some of the changes into the comment box of this video. Coming to the next part, let's discuss some important definitions. First one is synthesis. Synthesis is nothing but formation of new substances. Whenever a new substance is formed, it is synthesized. Dissociation. It is a process in which molecules or ions of a compound, such as salts or complexes, separate or split into smaller particles, such as atoms, ions, or radicals, usually in a reversible manner. In simple words, some molecules or ions of a substance separate out under certain circumstances, but they meet again whenever these circumstances reverse. For example, common salt, which is sodium chloride, is dissolved in water, then sodium ions and chloride ions dissociate, means separate out. But when water is removed from the solution by evaporation, these ions associate again, means meet up again to form sodium chloride. Next definition is decomposition. It is the process by which a complex substance breaks into simpler substances. For example, organic substances means the substances obtained from plants or animals decompose into simpler inorganic substances like nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, carbon monoxide, methane, etc. These are the gases which evolve when some organic substances decompose. Hope this is clear to you. Next is types of changes. There are two types of changes, physical change and chemical change. Let's discuss the physical change first of all. Physical change is when only the physical properties of matter change. Means there is no chemical property affected during the physical change. If I talk about the physical properties, these are shape, size, physical state, etc. One more thing to notice about this physical change is that no new substance is formed during physical change. On the other hand, chemical change is when two or more substances react together to form one or more new substances. Process is called synthesis. Or when a substance dissociates or decomposes into two or more substances. We have discussed these two in detail earlier, so you know about them. One or more new substances are formed during chemical change. So, in few words, if I explain physical change versus chemical change, then a change in which no new substance is formed is a physical change, and a change in which a new substance is formed is called a chemical change. Next come the examples of physical and chemical changes. First of all, physical change. First example is tearing of paper. Whenever a paper is torn, however small pieces you make, but the paper remains paper. It doesn't change at all. Only the shape or size of the paper changes, but no chemical property is changed. Next is breaking of glass. It is just similar to tearing of paper. Turning of water into ice or steam. Water is made up of molecules H2O. Same molecules constitute ice and steam. That's why there is no chemical change taking place. Only the state of matter is changing. Dissolving sugar in water. Whenever sugar is dissolved in water, no new substance is formed. The sugar remains sugar. Similarly, water remains water. Both show their own properties. That's why it is a physical change. Similarly, making of furniture from wood is also a physical change because whenever wood is cut or joined again, it remains wood. No new substance is formed. That's why it is a physical change. On the other hand, if we discuss some examples of chemical changes, turning milk into the curd. Now milk is a different substance than the curd. That's why it is a chemical change. Rusting of iron is also a chemical change because rust is not iron. It's a compound of iron but not iron. So rust is new substance. That's why it is a chemical change. Burning of paper or any fuel. Whenever paper or any fuel is burned, we obtain ashes or residues. Also, smoke is formed. These are new substances. That's why it is a chemical change. Preparation of food or decomposition of food. Both processes are chemical changes. Whenever food is prepared, new substances are formed. Similarly, whenever food decomposes or spoils, then also new substances are formed. That's why these are chemical changes. Similarly, decomposition of dead plants or animals is also a chemical change. We have discussed decomposition in detail earlier. In the last part of the video, let's discuss some differences between physical and chemical changes. The most prominent difference is that no new substance is formed in a physical change, while one or more new substances are formed in a chemical change. A physical change may involve change in shape, size, or physical state of the substance. Even change in place may also be termed as a physical change. A chemical change may involve change in color, odor, or taste of the substance. Formation of gas also shows that it is a chemical change. Similarly, formation of precipitate also indicates the chemical change. Precipitate is formation of solid whenever two liquids react together. During physical change, no change in chemical energy of substances take place. Means chemical energy of the substances remains same before and after the physical change. For example, if I take two pieces of paper, one is torn into very smaller pieces, other is taken as a whole, both are burnt, we will obtain equal amounts of energy in the form of heat. Overall chemical energy stored in the paper is converted into heat, which is equal in both the cases, even when the paper has been torn into smaller pieces. On the other hand, chemical energy of the substances change during chemical changes. Means if two substances react together to form another substance, then total energy of the substances before reaction may be more or less than the total energy of the substances obtained after the chemical change. I hope this is clear to you. At this point, I will end this video. In the next video, we will continue to discuss the chapter. Till then, stay tuned, stay healthy. Goodbye. Jai Hind.